costly medication for these rare diseases, and we will always be helping workers. We have introduced the Canada Skills Program now that will provide people with money to improve their skills. That includes 4 weeks of training over 4 years and up to $1,000 to support them. The labour market is evolving, and we want to make sure that Canadians are ready for it.
Lying to a law officer is an offence under Section 139 of the Criminal Code, which prohibits obstructing, perverting, or defeating the course of justice. The Prime Minister told the former Attorney General on September 17th that if she did not immediately shelve the charges into SNC-Lavalin, the company's headquarters would jet to London. Today, the CEO of the company indicated he never said that, and it's not true. Why did the Prime Minister state a blatant falsehood to get charges dropped against SNC-Lavalin?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, what the member opposite just said is entirely false.
Carleton.
Actually, it's entirely true, and I can prove it. Not only did the former Attorney General testify that he said the company would leave Montreal without a deferred prosecution agreement, he made the mistake of repeating the same falsehood in public, at his press conference. It's on the record. So he can now deny what he said in front of 35 million Canadians, or he can finally stand on his feet and begin telling the truth. He said to the former Attorney General the headquarters would be gone if she did not immediately shelve the charges. We now know that was a blatant falsehood. Why did he state a falsehood to get charges dropped against a company?
The Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, since the very beginning of this matter, we have been acting in a way to protect workers throughout the country, whether it be in Newfoundland, whether it be in Regina, whether it be in Ontario, whether it be in Quebec, or in Alberta. We are always going to defend and stand up for jobs while respecting our institutions. And we have had to think about how to protect Canadian jobs, and we are going to continue to do that, including in this historic budget that we brought forward yesterday, that the Conservatives do not want to talk about at any cost.
Order. The honourable member for Carleton.
Well, he's not denying he said it now, that he just realized that he accidentally blurted out in a press conference. He told the former Attorney General the headquarters would be gone if she did not immediately shelve the charges against that company. It was a falsehood. It is impossible. The company is bound to stay in Montreal under a $1.5 billion loan deal with the Quebec pension plan. It just signed a 20-year lease and renovated its headquarters for its 2,000 employees there. It was completely false, and yet he said it to try and get corruption charges dropped. Why?
Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the member opposite has just betrayed himself. He's preoccupied by wealthy people, but we are concerned about the workers in those companies, workers who work hard throughout the country to support their families, to support their communities. That's what we always do. The Conservatives have always wanted to give advantages and benefits to the wealthiest. However, we invest in the middle class and all those working hard to join it. And that delivers results for Canadians.
The honourable member for